And we're back again, another episode of the Grappling Dads podcast, and we're in the echoiest studio. Echoiest? Is that a word?
Nope.
Most echoey?
Most echo? Ectastic?
It's distracting.
It's distracting as hell.
Oh, it's awful.
At least your voice doesn't do it as much.
Oh, your voice.
Mine's just fucking bouncing off everything in here.
It's awful.
Sorry, everyone.
Well, so
I'm
anyway,
Echo.
If you hear my echo, Echo Charles, if you hear echoes, that's because I'm getting drywall done in the basement, and it's halfway done.
We're not even in our actual studio space. No. We're next to it.
We're next to it. The studio space is actually a worse echo than this.
Yeah, that's like close walls bouncing off.
Yeah, we tried to adjust the gains and stuff, and it did nothing. So,
well, an echo is an echo.
We were going to let it go this week, but then we didn't want to disappoint.
Yeah, we weren't going to do one, but then we're like, hey.
Ones of people love us, and we want to keep it up.
Oh, that's sad. But
sad.
we have more than that. But this is sad.
Apparently, pink insulation makes really good sound deadening material.
Shocker.
Exactly.
Oh, missed the pink walls.
Yeah, it was so pretty. Now it's all gone. But
it was not pretty, and this is much better.
This is much better. It just makes the podcast sound stupid.
No, I think it sounds your co-host here sounds stupid. No, you seem okay.
No, I can hear it. I'm trying to
you hear it?
Talk quiet.
Oh, yeah. That's not an option for me.
I'm trying to whisper into the mic.
Yeah, you are. Stop it. You're making me sound even louder.
Exactly. Yeah, you sound like a douchebag, not me.
That's hard to do.
It is.
You're the star here, so
I'm
it's
the star
okay.
of the show. I think once we get carpet, though, it'll be better. Like, it'll help.
It'll help, yeah, for sure.
We'll get some soft... What are those pictures? Like the
soft pictures? What the hell are you doing?
It's a canvas, yeah. Canvases on the wall.
Soft pictures.
Soft pictures. Those are canvases. I couldn't think of the word
canvas. Canvas. It's like pillow for your walls.
This is why I didn't go to college, people. It's the
that's why they wouldn't take you into college.
Joke's on you. I never applied.
Is that really a joke on me?
No, I guess it's not.
No.
I guess technically the
way
joke's
to have
on
ambition,
me.
bitch.
I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. Did you? What do you want to be when you grow up, Gib?
Superman?
Mission accomplished. You are halfway to a blue belt. Ergo Superman.
Halfway to a blue belt? I've just demoted myself?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. Over halfway. 3/4.
Yeah.
Not really. That's not how it works. Like, you get 4 stripes. You can be 4 stripes for...
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for is my 4th stripe. Yeah. I really am. I would feel more comfortable with a 4th stripe than my blue belt. That's just me. I'm stupid.
I'd be more comfortable if they took 3 of my stripes away.
Oh, I can make that happen.
One's falling off.
Let me see your belt.
I was all proud. I'm like, hey, I finally got a stripe that's so tattered it's falling off. I'm like, yes.
It's your last one,
yes.
Though. That doesn't make sense.
That's my first one.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's the bottom one. It
was the bottom one?
Yeah, it's
I thought the top one was coming off.
The bottom one's coming out unraveled. I'm like, yay. I got to be like Croyler where my belt falls in half.
And he staples that motherfucker back together and puts it on.
Gives it to his mom. Can you sew this up?
Mommy, fixie. That was my Croyler impression.
Good one. Oh, Jesus.
He's going to kill me again.
Exactly. Well, he didn't get to kill you the last time. You got lucky. You dodged that bullet. Well, you didn't actually dodge it.
I was going to say, what are you talking about?
Somebody cut in front of you.
No. He still used me as a practice dummy, and when I said, I'm good, he said, but I'm not done yet.
But wait,
and then kept turning.
More. Kroiler's the ShamWow guy of wrist locks, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. More pain for you.
Do you think it hurts now? No. No, there's more.
For a limited time only, this is going to hurt more. Fuck.
I like this comment to you that you so graciously sent to me after I felt great shame wrist locking people at the gym.
It was fun.
It was funny.
Which one? Because he said multiple. I can't remember.
Oh, you sent the one that let the hate flow through you.
Oh yeah, the Star Wars. Hey, wait. Have you seen the original Star Wars?
Would it shock you if I said not the whole thing?
You motherfucker! The whole thing. There's 3 of them. You dumbass.
Well, yes, I've seen bits and pieces of each of them.
You are not my friend.
Dude, they're so boring. I couldn't get through them.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So boring. I don't know how you do it.
Croyler doesn't like you anymore. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Holy shit.
Whoa. Settle down. I caught the reference, and I gave you memes back.
That was because it was from the first... It was from the new ones. Have you seen all the new ones?
No.
Oh my God.
No, wait. I seen... Is it Rogue One? Is that one?
Yeah, the last one before the one that's coming out now.
I've seen that one, and I've seen one with who's that silly animal thing that was annoying as fuck.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
he's
did
annoying
it.
as fuck.
Yeah, I seen that, and I had no interest in the rest of them.
Oh my god.
What? It was terrible.
I'm debating on not being friends with you. And you think I'm kidding.
We're mildly acquaintances.
That's a fucking stretch at this point. Croyler. I don't know him.
I'm trying not to laugh because it's just echoey as hell.
It is echoey. Just fucking deal with it.
I can't.
I'm gonna drink my hot apple cider.
True. I forgot my damn water, so I'm going to be all cotton mouthy and echoey at the same time.
And sweaty.
Perfect. And a sweaty ball of shit.
Oh, you could use the drywall dust as talc for your ass.
It's a talc for my tongue right now because
My God.
It's terrible. It's all getting in my nose.
Why are you snorting drywall dust?
I look like cocaine. What are you supposed to do with it?
Sounds like a good idea at the time.
Exactly. It looks delicious. Nose candy. Yum.
Nose candy. It's booger sugar.
That's true. So other than my lack of Star Wars knowledge, what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know if I can move past that.
You're going to have to, because I'll run out of shit to talk about with Star Wars.
I think you're already done.
Exactly. My knowledge is depleted. It's gone.
I'm depressed.
Yes, you should be.
A little bit.
I mean, we could have like a...
Oh, we could lead off the show with my pro tip. I have a pro tip.
Ooh, Kip's pro tip today.
It's a life pro tip. So, if you are on a product that makes you culpable with life every day,
oh shit, here
possibly prescribed by a doctor, the worst thing you can do is forget 5 straight days, possibly 6.
Really?
It's not. It's you're an asshole. That's what you instantly become. I was unaware.
Yes. We had to ask you why do you hate us?
And I didn't know. My daughter helped me figure it out.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
She was like, "You okay, Dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was, are you? Damn it, you're 12 and intelligent? Stop it.
But no, really. Why are you so mad
she goes,
at everybody?
What's going on? You've been... And I was like, how long has it been? She goes, I think like at least the weekend. I'm like, okay, that's 4 days at least, because that's Friday. I look at my pills. I take my pills when we got home tonight. Dumped them out on the counter. Counted. I have a lot left.
Whoops.
And I was only supposed to have 30 days. I started taking it last month.
So how does that work? If you don't take pills, you're in a state of... I mean, how's it work? Can you explain it to lay people like me?
Well, what do you mean? Just in general?
Yeah.
Or now? Okay.
In general, like
so,
what do you feel like leading up to taking pills? Then what do you feel like on pills? Then what do you feel like when you miss 5 or 6 days in a row?
Well, I never miss 5 or 6 days. I'll just lead off with that's stupid. But anyway, so the reason I did it is I have anxiety towards stupid shit. Not like that stuff where I didn't have anxiety attacks. It was just my body would respond to things. Dumb. Like I was a salesman for, like a short amount of time, like 15 years. So I have a lot of sales meetings. This is just my good, for instance, of how I used to feel. I would have to go to meetings constantly. I used to fly to meetings. I used to drive. I used to do everything. I mean, I would meet with heads of $30 million companies. I was nervous as hell every single time. Stomach would be bubbling. I would be nervous. Could barely sleep the night before. Kind of like you. Like
before every podcast.
Yes. And after every podcast and after every class. You might need to be medicated. But I'm just a proponent. I've never been a proponent of pills, by the way, everyone. I take aspirin and ibuprofen. That's it. And meth. And
for sure, meth. Because that is wonderful.
I mean, the guy said he was a fucking doctor.
I watched Breaking Bad. It looked legit.
He told me from his Geo Metro he was a doctor. Right. I believe him.
Right.
So
I was a high school chemist. I can make this stuff.
With no teeth. What the fuck? Anyways, so once I mean, it's been, I guess a year that I started. I decided, I'm like, you want to know what? I'm sick of feeling like this. I wonder if there's something I can do about it. So I went to the doctor, told her my issues. She goes, I think you need therapy. And I said, that's just obvious. I'm a dick to everyone I know. But that's not my solution. I've tried it. Didn't like it. I did it after my mom passed away. Not my thing. I felt like I was just making up stories to stop, to fit so they let me leave. So and I did it kind of again as an adult. So not my thing. So she's like, well, you can try this. And she gave me Zoloft was the first one she gave me. Worked great. 2 weeks of complete and utter hell. I was having panic attacks and hyperventilating, horrible. It just did not sit well. Didn't tell anyone, though. Didn't tell my wife, didn't tell my doctor. My doctor was super pissed that I didn't tell her.
So this is all recent?
Yes, this is all last year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And after 2 weeks, I settled in. My body got used to it. And I don't know, about a month later, I was on a sales call. I was on my way to a sales call. Did the sales call. Left. I'm like, I didn't have to rush to the bathroom. Because I did. I would have to like take a shit before I did anything.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
when I traveled, like everyone knew that I would go to the bathroom before I went anywhere to like a convention, anything. I would have to go to the bathroom first. It's because I was my body. That's how my body reacted. Normal. And after I was driving home, and I just go, I feel good. I'm not concerned about my meeting, how it went, what they thought, anything. I feel just like myself. It was just weird. And it got better and better as I focused in on, the right doses, the right medicine. I think I'm on my third try, and this one seems great unless you miss it for 6 days. So,
and then you get fussy face.
It's not fussy face. That's your thing. I was just a fucking dick.
That's my thing. I got resting fussy face.
Yeah, you're resting fussy face. I was just a dick, and I could cover it up for a certain amount of time. I could act like myself.
Well, it's interesting because it's not interesting, I suppose, but you got sick as a dog.
I don't get sick, man.
And you missed the pills, so.
Well, I think that's what kind of caused me to miss them. I had to change because it was getting me up at 3 a.m. when I switched.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You changed what time you took them.
Yeah, so I switched in the morning, and I hadn't taken them the whole time I've been taking for the year. I had taken them at night. And that didn't work. So when I switched, it took me out of that routine. So being sick really took me out, and just forgot. I think it's at least 5. It might be 6 because I have 6 pills extra right now. I'm like, oh fuck. And but yeah, so the way I felt the last, it was really the last like 4 days, and I think you noticed. Was I was sick, so I felt like shit, like mentally, anyways. Right. And then on top of that, I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. Yeah. I just want to hang out and do nothing.
Well, I don't think I've never known you when you were sick.
I don't get sick.
We know each other for about a year. And,
I don't get sick.
So I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, I get sick, and I get it. Like being sick sucks, but damn, dude, it felt like you were mad as fuck.
Yeah,
like, mad.
Yeah, and I can't do that at work. I can't. I have to be up that whole time at work because I'm dealing with customers. Right. And I'm trying to get their money. So okay. I got to be nice.
My livelihood depends on it.
So it was interesting for me, and to be like by the end of the day today, I was fucking done with being nice. I was just like, I'm fucking going home. I feel like shit. My chest hurts when I breathe. I'm not doing jiu-jitsu because I'll probably just drool on people. And I'm like, I'm fucking done. But the only problem was I couldn't stop myself from going really low.
Gotcha.
I was like, oh, I'm in a bad mood. Nope. I'm going to kill someone. It's like, I wasn't mad, but I had that look. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. I'm done. That's not me.
So when you get off a pill accidentally,
You're supposed to wean yourself off the SSRIs. You have to wean yourself off. You don't have to. People have done it cold turkey, but man, it's rough.
Gotcha.
And you just have to wean yourself off. You have to ask your doctor, and they tell you exactly how to do it without affecting your body chemistry and how it's going to be fucked up. I did none of that because of an accident, and I apologize to Paul. Everyone else, fuck you. And my wife.
Apology noted. Acceptance is pending. We'll see.
You have no choice. Fuck you. You'll take it and like it
eventually.
But
it's pending. I told you.
One thing I do want to say something. I'm bringing it around to jiu-jitsu. I would have never started jiu-jitsu without it.
Really?
I started it like pretty much the same month that I started jiu-jitsu.
Oh, no kidding.
Reason being is I started to feel comfortable. And it was like I always had a reason why I wasn't doing it.
Right.
Always had a reason. Like, oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's this. There's about 800 of them. And this just kind of cut those down.
Yep.
So the excuses for me were like, And it's not good enough.
Right.
It's not good enough anymore.
I understand what you mean, because getting into that first class, that first time in jiu-jitsu, it just seems like it's way, well, it is. It's way more awkward than joining in like a spin class or, because we've all done, well, I don't want to say.
So you do spin classes, Paul?
I don't think I've ever done a spin class.
Please, God, tell me no.
No, I don't think so.
Because then you're going to come out of the closet as a CrossFitter.
My wife did a spin class. She hated every second of that.
Yeah, I can't see Coley doing
I'm trying to think
shit.
if I ever did a class before on anything. I'm not sure if I did.
I don't think so.
No.
I've never heard you talk about it before.
But I was into, clearly by my bucket hat comment you keep making, I was really into lifting, but you can kind of do that all by yourself, and there's not a lot of eyes on you. Yeah,
but, unless you have a partner, which he already knows what you're all about.
Right.
You're doing it on your own.
Yeah. But back in 2000, and when did I go through my divorce? 2003, I think. And I was just a tiny little man, about 140 pounds, soaking wet. And,
it's so adorable.
This does not have anything to do with my story, but
I went
through my divorce.
Yeah.
And I got put on. I'm pretty sure it was an SSRI, some kind of happy pill, because I was depressed as fuck, and I couldn't undo this record in my head.
Yeah, like just over and over and over.
It's all I could talk about. It's all I could think about.
Sorry, I am still sick.
You're still coughing over there. But yeah, I couldn't unravel my mind. It was in dog shit. So he gave me these pills, and they didn't. I don't know what it did. Like I couldn't feel a difference. I think because my situation was just so bad, and it kept on getting worse and worse. Like it didn't.
Well,
fix
how much time did you give yourself to get used to it?
Oh, it was probably 3 months.
Okay, so you should have felt it by then.
Yeah.
Did you adjust the dosage or anything?
I went back a couple times, and they had me do a little more. Like I forget. It's been a lot of years.
Well, yeah. So, and it's come a long ways in the last even 10 years. Yeah. It really has. It's people. It's more. Yeah, it's kind of pathetic that it's mainstream. It's like no one's normal. Everyone needs a pill. And I'm not saying I'm the same person without it. It's just inside, I'm more comfortable.
Well, when
this is the best way I can put it.
I read an article in Men's Health that said working out has similar effects as the pills I was taking.
Yeah, because it increases those levels.
Yeah, the serotonin level.
Yeah, the serotonin level goes up.
But back then I didn't have any kids. I moved back in my mom's basement. I had a house at 19 years old. I'm like, I'm done with this. So I had a suitcase. I moved back in to my parents. And I had no responsibility. I had to go to work, and that was it. I quit life. So all I had to do all day, every day after work was work out. And as long as I was working out and I had goals and I had all those serotonin levels and I was seeing some kind of a progress in my life, I felt better. But when
you were improving yourself when you felt that you were shit.
Right, which I think jiu-jitsu can do the same thing. It's just harder when you're adulting. So when you have a wife and you have kids and you have jobs and you have house responsibilities, you can't just do what I did when I was 23. You can't just... I
mean, you can. You just won't have any of that other stuff for very long.
Yeah, exactly. So then you'll have all new problems. So
yes.
So I think when I'm in class now and I'm doing jiu-jitsu and I'm feeling that serotonin, it's kind of like walking meditation or moving meditation for me. It's when I don't think about anything else other than that. And I think that does a lot of good. And it has residual effects. It's just it doesn't last as long as I'd like it to, I suppose.
Well, and I've told Paulie many times, I love how I can call you Paulie. Your wife doesn't stop me.
Well, it's funny because I think she just lost that.
She told me it's
battle.
Okay. Yeah, she told me a while back. She's like, it's okay. Because, by the way, people, she fucking hated it.
Well, side note and tangent, if I go up to Traverse City where my dad's side of the family is from, I'm Paulie. Everybody calls me Paulie. They did since I was a baby. So it doesn't bother me, and I expect that when I go up there. So she doesn't hear that at all down here.
Until she's up there.
So the first time somebody calls me Paulie, she's just like, oh, that's like nails on a chalkboard.
That's what she told me when I met you.
Yeah. She's like, don't call him Paulie. He's like, but it just flows off the tongue for me.
It does.
I can't stop myself.
Well, you remember what I told her?
Nope.
I'm going to do that anyways. Just told her. I straight out told her.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, no. I'm going to do that. And she goes, why? And I go, well, I like it, and you hate it. Perfect. It works really well for me.
I mean, for Christ's sake, we call you kipperdoodles. I mean,
I don't complain about that.
Paulie worse than kipperdoodle-doo?
Well, and you have Paulie. I have kipperdoodles, Kipper. I had a customer call me Kipper today. This nice old gentleman walks up and he told me your name was Kipper. I'm like,
yes.
And Dennis is like, I didn't tell him Kipper. I just told him Kip. And then like 4 people called me Kevin today.
Nice.
I forgot my name tag.
Kip, Kevin, it's the same thing.
No, I don't like Kevin.
No?
No.
Kevin's a fine man. Anyway, we tangent on my name, Paulie. So like you told Paulie.
Oh, like I told you, you need to be on something.
I don't need shit. I need more jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
7 days a week of that.
All right, let's go. Ready? This is going to be fun for everyone because it's going to make Paulie look stupid. It's going to be great. Okay, Paulie.
I'm waiting.
How do you feel whenever you have to do a podcast?
Sweaty.
Why?
Nervous.
When does that start?
The day before.
Okay. Not normal.
That's so normal.
1 point for Kip.
No. I like it. Here's why I like it. It makes me try harder. You can't tell by listening to the show, but I try harder.
I gotta chalk this up as bullshit, and that's a nice excuse you just came up with.
It's not an excuse. It's truth.
No, it's
not. I like
not.
doing hard shit.
You can't do hard shit without being nervous and sweating your nuts off.
It makes me feel alive.
You lying sack of shit.
No, I like it.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
Do you sleep at night?
Yes.
When?
Eventually.
Yeah, fuck you. 2 points. So, when I'm pissy, how does Paulie feel?
No, to be fair, that's with anybody. That's with anybody. If anybody's pissy around me, I always assume it's like at me for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you know you just walked into that? Because I know that. That's not good, bro. It's not you. Most of the time, dude, everyone fucking loves you. I wish they didn't because it made way more sense of me making fun of you all the time. Instead of going, Kip, you're mean to Paul.
Stop being mean, bro.
Fuck you.
Stop being mean.
Asshole.
Bully.
Put on a bucket hat and shut the fuck up.
I need my muscles back. The bucket hat would look really silly now. Well, sillier.
I was going to say, it looked silly then, you dumbass.
God.
Why don't you go put on your mustard stained white beater?
There's nothing worse than looking back at those pictures and going, God damn it. I can't believe I was that guy.
I was a hella douche too at some point.
Well, I mean,
I just don't have photographic
most of us
evidence of it.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
But you should try something.
Nah, I'm good.
What's your argument not to?
I don't feel like going to the doctor.
That's
Silence.
Not a really good excuse.
I don't have good insurance.
Neither do I.
I got to pay for all that.
So do I.
I only got one income. And a really expensive house.
It is a nice house. That's your own choice, though.
That's true.
Why would you not want to try something that could possibly make you feel better about yourself?
I don't know. Just not into it. Not into it.
I think you're scared.
Maybe.
Yep. That's what I'm going with. All right, we're moving on. Yeah. If there's anyone else out there that is a dumbass like Paul, which there probably is, because I met another one the other day. He literally compared himself to you. Nice. I was like, yeah, that's about right.
Dude, I don't even like taking ibuprofen and Advil. Like,
God, dude, when I was taking it, during my accident, you stop taking it. It's going to kill your kidney face.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know.
You're so stupid.
I hop in a nice hot bath, pour some Epsom salts in there.
Oh, that takes my anxiety away, too.
See, that way when I'm sweating because it's hot, it's just like, oh, this is normal now.
I'm nervous, but it's on purpose. It's totally fun. All right, well, let's move on to something more entertaining.
I know.
Other than I'm right, you're wrong, and you're stupid. Yeah? Accurate?
No.
All right, accurate. Yeah, accurate. Accurate. Do you want to talk about the Blue Belt test?
I do.
All right. What's your feelings on it?
It was really hard, and I wasn't even testing.
I had a cold and watched it while drinking coffee.
Oh, man, it was epic. We had 4 guys from the gym test for the blue belts, and it's a hard test. It's a rite of passage, and it's an hour of holy hell cardio.
No, it wasn't an hour. It's pretty damn close.
It was probably 6 hours of cardio. That's what it was.
37 hours, I think. If you ask Rick, it was like 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days straight of cardio. It is like run. Burpees, run, push-ups, run.
Mountain climbers.
Yeah, oh, Jesus.
Run, puke on your shoes. Run. It's not good.
It's funny because, I wanted to go and show support, and I understand why you didn't because you were sicker than a dog, so I get it. It's
I
cool.
didn't want to get people sick.
Oh, no, for sure don't get people sick. But,
dude, I was coughing.
Yeah.
I was
a lot of people.
Interesting color of gray.
Yeah,
so.
a lot of people showed up to show their support, which was phenomenal, I thought. And I wanted to quit so bad, but I also wanted to show support and help them out so bad. It was a real conundrum. Because my knees just can't.
Oh, dude, you want to know what? Me and your wife were making fun of you so bad.
Oh, yeah?
Because you were doing the leg, what do they call her? The leg flutters or whatever the fuck Chad calls them, where you sit there with 6 inches above the ground.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And you kick. And I told him, I go, watch how his knees get higher and higher. Dude, it was like, as I'm talking, your knees are going up. I'm like, now he's just basically running in place on his back.
Yeah, I go from the flutter kicks to a bicycle because I can't. My hips don't do that thing.
It's so funny.
Well, what are they called when you're in a lunge position and you jump up and do the opposite lunge? Jump lunges?
It's a jump lunge.
Yeah, can't do those. So,
no, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, so I just kind of like lunged.
You were just lunging like a tool bag.
I mean, I can't do it. My knees hurt too bad.
It looked hilarious because you had all these nice spry people doing jump lunges, and right in the middle of them, Paul doing old man lunge.
Oh, good. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it hurts so bad. And then what else I can't do? Where you squat all the way down and like do bunny hop squats?
Yeah, I can't do that shit either.
Around.
My knees just pass out. It was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yep. Well, it's not. My legs are fine. It's my knees that they feel like they're going to explode out the front. It's so terrible.
See, we were doing those like a few weeks ago. My legs just recovered because I think my thighs take all the brunt of it because my knees can't.
Nice.
So I tried to just and so my legs barely worked. Yeah. I'm going up the stairs at work. I'm like, oh.
Nice. On a positive note, I can start to do push-ups again.
Yeah, I still can't.
For probably 7 or 8 months, I could not get a push-up out, but my shoulder's finally feeling good enough where I can move it around.
Shooting pain from right at the top of your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm still getting that.
It took me 6 months before I could even put a coat on because I couldn't stretch my arm the way I need to put my coat on. It was so terrible.
Well, and that's another reason why I couldn't test. I knew it was going to be burpee heavy. It's going to be push-up heavy, and I'm like, I can't physically do it. So I didn't want to ask for any kind of pass either.
Well, I don't think you want to get a pass, but you can say when we're doing these techniques, I need to do, just say if you're doing burpees, I need to do jump squats.
Yeah,
something that you can do.
Because I can't. Yeah. Like and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person. So I'm just going to wait. Well, I wanted to get my 4th stripe anyways. Yeah. But yeah, physically I couldn't do the test.
I think not doing anything is one thing, but just changing it up for something that you can do. Yeah. You could probably do that. Yeah, that'd be all right. But you're too broken anyway. I mean, even the rolling part and everything. Yeah. You need to heal up.
I just have too many injuries and I just don't stop. My wife is worse. But anyways, keep going.
Your wife is worse.
She has like a broken wrist and she's like, fuck it, keep going.
Yeah, she's a savage, man.
She got her second freaking X-ray today.
Really? Yeah. Is it broken?
Well, they don't know. They don't tell you shit the first day. Yeah, and if it comes back negative, she's supposed to have a CT on it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Dude, she drops shit. Like, literally, she'll pick up the laundry. I watched her pick up the laundry and drop it. Because her fucking hand just let go.
Have you ever had tennis elbow?
No.
That's some weird shit.
Is it? Yeah, you told me about that shit before.
It's super
We are
weird.
totally way off topic. Testing. Tennis.
So we had 36 hours of cardio, and then after that they got to do their test, and they did great.
Amazing. All 4 of them.
Yeah, they
awesome.
did great. And I was watching. I'm like, I wonder if I could do this test. Almost. There's like. There's probably 6 moves. I'm like, nope, forgot that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Is that a thing?
like the gun ones, I'm like, like if I did them a few times in a row, I think I could do it if it was like the next day. And
like right on point.
Yeah, but yeah, they trained so hard for this.
Oh, I watched them all.
So hard.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool to watch.
But yeah, watching them do that, it was great. Good technique. They all did phenomenal. And then you had the half hour of epic rolls.
You called those epic? I called those 4 dead bodies with people rolling around on them.
Yeah, well
those guys, I give them props because they made it through it. They all fought all the way through, but gosh, they were just trying to survive.
Never
and
gave
it was
up,
awesome.
Never stopped moving. They did incredible, and it's going to be a date that they will never forget, and they can be super proud of that test. So
they should be. They all killed it. Man, Matt got. Oh man, did he get emotional?
Yeah, rightfully so. It was great because he worked hard.
And little bitch.
Rightfully so. He did though. He's worked really hard. Yep. He has a goal in mind, so I get it. I get it. He has a goal to be a teacher and a brown belt. I think is where you can kind of start doing that on your own, maybe. So you can have your own school as a purple belt. I just think you have to be affiliated, and they have to give their blessing.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
But yeah, at purple belt, you can be. If you're a good teacher, you can. I mean, even if you're a bad teacher, you can run your own school, I suppose. It's happened before.
Well, Chad does it.
Jesus.
Just kidding. Just kidding. He's awesome. Not kidding. He's awesome.
Yeah, that's really
great.
funny.
That was just funny. It was too much of an opening for me.
It was right there. It served. Set and smash.
And back on the tennis. No, but Chad did a great job with those guys. They should be proud because that's all starts from him, honestly. And you just watch. You could see he was kind of surprised. He only had to ask, I think, one or two of them to do the technique again, and they killed it the second time. I watched Brian do one. It was can't remember, but it ended in a toss. No, it ended up with a hip toss, and it was just a sloppy hip toss. He kind of just dropped his partner on the ground because he was tired as shit. Who wouldn't be?
Yep.
But man, dude, he killed it with the next one.
Nice.
Just slaughtered it, and I'm like, well, that was fucking impressive. And it was almost more impressive than doing it right the first time.
Nice.
And you could see Jihad was really proud of those guys. He should be. So it's really cool. It was, I've been involved with a bunch of those, but this is the one I was like most invested in.
Yeah.
And really cared. Jordy gave me a hug twice. And he did that weird hug your head thing when he's like, you're really
emotional.
Man hugging.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and everyone knows I hate that, but I love Jordan. So I was just like, I'm okay.
I don't like people touching me. I know. Jiu Jitsu is going to be my lifestyle.
Yeah, what the fuck was I doing?
I don't know. It's fun.
It is. It's fucking
fun.
Awesome.
It's addicting. Like I said, we're Jiu Jitsu nerds. It's just.
Did you say it's a dick thing? Yes, it is.
It's a dick thing. A dick thing.
It's close.
We have dicks. I mean, it fits.
It
fits.
Either way.
Yeah,
well, at least with us it does.
Yeah.
So, but no, that's about all I got on that. I mean,
when was the last test? How many months ago was that when Dan tested?
Oh shit! Oh, Dan. Was it Dan was the last one?
Mm-hmm.
And he did it with, oh, crap. He's a beast from Muskegon. Oh, I feel so bad. He's a nice kid, too. Cody. That's his name.
That's right.
He fucking never stopped. He wasn't even tired. Like, afterwards, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to go run 78 miles.
Right.
What the fuck?
I'm going to go to the Y.
I didn't even bring a car here from Muskegon.
I got to get some laps in.
So, but yeah, they were then, and I went through Nate's before. Man, he trained hard. He was doing like sprints and shit for months before.
Yeah, Nate's a savage, man.
When he wants something, dude, look the fuck out.
Yep.
And I'm swearing, Nate. You'll never listen to this. Fuck. Because he's a good guy. He doesn't swear. I'm such a child. Oh.
Yeah. I think that was one of my other points is like BJJ. It appeals to my inner 9-year-old because it's one of those things where I've always wanted to be a ninja, and I feel a little ninja-esque when I do this. When I land a good move, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. Because I've never grown up, nor will I.
Fuck growing up.
I mean, I do my responsibilities. I do the the adulting life and the dad thing.
Do you?
No, I do. I take care of business. It's cool. But man, do I still want to be a kid?
It's so much more fun.
It is
to be a kid.
Yeah, it just make it's kind of all those childhood dreams that I've always wanted, and I get to do it as an adult.
It is pretty cool
with my kids.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
dude. It's fun and with cool people. You being the only exception, it's really fun.
Dick.
You are.
I fuck shit up.
Yes, you do. Stop that. God,
can't douche. I'm a douche, as my kids would say. I'm a juice bag.
Juice bag.
She was saying it tonight too. It was freaking hilarious.
Cool. But yeah, I just think it's one of those things where I think if more people would try it, like just walk through the doors, invest some time in there, give it a shot.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so much fun.
It's so much fun. And it's not, I think we almost scared people off when we were telling Ann. answering one of Anne's questions. And she's like, "Can you not get hurt?" We're like, "Fuck you, you're gonna get hurt."
Yeah,
it's like you could excel in the sport without getting hurt. It's just you would have to have the right training partners from day one,
and you'd have to have the right mindset from
exactly.
day one.
You would have to know, you know. I mean, it would be. I don't think you would get the long-lasting injuries, but you're definitely going to get hurt.
Yeah,
you know. And
it's kind of like if you play basketball or volleyball or any sport, you're going to get hurt if you try hard enough. Shit happens.
Not like in jiu-jitsu though.
Yeah,
there's not one time in basketball I was like, "Holy shit, I'm being choked."
Okay, you know that's valid. That's valid. So that's the problem with the inner 9-year-old too, because I still have everybody's got ego, and I mean we got mats that say leave your ego at the door, but that's like a practice. It's like it's a legitimate practice for me, because when I first started jiu-jitsu, I was a jiu-jitsu douchebag. I just didn't understand
what you were supposed to be doing.
Right. So I just thought it was, well, this is a fighting sport, and it's what made the UFC
what it is.
Yeah. And yeah, I just didn't get it. And it took the right people to kind of coach me and challenge me into going, hey, look, it's not losing. You're learning a sport and you're being a good training partner. Like, losing, if you go to a competition and you lose, fine. But if you're with training partners and you're rolling and you're learning what you just did, it's you know, if you're just fighting, you're not using jiu-jitsu. So what's the point of learning this shit if you're not going to use it?
Very true.
But a lot of people do that, and I was certainly that guy, which is why I kind of have I
hate you more now.
I have patience for people that are like that.
Yeah, you have way more patience than I do.
Yeah, well, you didn't come in like that, and you started more adult than I did. Like, I started when I was 29.
It started when I was like 38.
Yeah, so you're by the time you're almost 40, your ego and your testosterone levels aren't the same as when you.
And I have 3 children, and they're all girls.
Exactly. So I didn't have that when I started.
That's true.
So yeah. And not a lot of people do.
Well,
it's kind of a young man's sport.
I also came in at the point where, you know, I had guys like Adam who made me feel like a rock star. I had people, you know, he really did. It was one of the few people that was like, "Oh, you're doing good," and I didn't feel like he was treating me like a small baby.
He wasn't being condescending.
You're doing awesome, little fella.
Yeah, I think
is how I felt for most. But he made me feel like, no, dude, you're doing really well for where you're at. And then you did the same thing for me. You're like, no, you're doing really well for where you're at. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel like just a white belt. I hate to bring that up again, but it's true. I fuck off, dude. It's a thing.
I want to make you a patch. It's just a white belt.
So how many emails have we gotten in, or at least comments about that? How many?
1.
Fuck you. We got more than that. Shit, I got one by the time I got home.
And it was somebody saying, quit being a bitch, Kip. You're just a white belt.
That was you, asshole. It was a really weird text.
Yeah, I can tell when you write it, dipshit.
It says your name, dumbass.
No, I get it. You know, you need people to tell you, here's what you're fucking up.
Yeah, for sure.
But also encouragingly. And like I said, we mentioned this before, where you're doing jiu-jitsu and you just doesn't feel like you're making progress for a while. It's like it's such a slow burn and a slow progress.
And it goes right back to being a kid. You're like, oh, I want results now.
Oh,
now,
yeah. I want immediate gratification. That's why I procrastinate, because it feels good now.
That's true. I do.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
It is. I like it.
I like how you completely ran out of thoughts there.
I just ran out of steam.
You're just like, those are just noises, Paul.
Well, I thought, nope, it's still doing it.
It's still gone. Can't you just bullshit your way through it? Because I do.
Now you talk, Kip.
I can talk just fine.
Go ahead.
But did you get your inner child ninja out? Did you get your thought out?
No.
Are you done?
No, I'm done. Go ahead. Moving on.
You just said nah.
Nah.
That would be the opposite of being done.
Nah, brah.
Fuck you. Don't call me brah. I'm still kind of pissy.
Good.
Good. I like it.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. So when I get fussy, Paul gets fussy automatically.
Yes, I do.
It's like you live vicariously through me.
I live vicariously through everybody. That's kind of my shit. Like, oh man, wish it could be you, just for a day.
Just for a day, it'd be great. No, it's not cool. Actually, my life's pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
fuck everybody.
Love it. Not yours, mine.
Should I make some derogatory comment about my wife? Because I can do that.
No, don't do that. Your wife is awesome.
I know. Fuck off.
You're lucky to have her.
Shit. You want to know why it sucks for me? She's way cooler than me, and everybody says that.
How's that suck for you? Like, that should be like
because people expect like this higher thing from me. They're like, there's
waiting.
No way this big of a douche is married to that.
They're waiting to see like why did she marry you?
Yeah, exactly.
Was it she was really young and she didn't know any better?
Yeah, I can't even say that's wrong. Yeah. That's actually really, really true.
Over. Well, I mean, if you seen the picture of me in my bucket hat, you'd probably have the same thoughts about Nicole. Like, why? Like, she's a good person. She's smart.
And she's pretty.
Yeah. Why would she? Yeah.
She's my second wife.
I don't get it.
It's fun.
I don't get it.
Yeah, neither do I.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a good personality, so I mean, it makes sense. What the fuck happened to you?
Right. I think that's the cool thing about being married to cool wives. It makes me want to be a better person.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So,
I mean, and I can't be a douche because it'll just be that much more obvious.
Yeah. I'll fuck it on the side. Yeah, she makes me a better me, and I'm so lucky to have her.
I just woke up. What?
You're a cocksucker. You know that? Like a stupid cocksucker. But no, for real, I mean, I think having a good person in your life it makes you better. Jim Rohn said, "Hey, fun fact."
Fuck Jim Rohn.
Pro tip: you don't even know him.
Jim Rohn? Are you kidding me? Rome is burning? Yeah, he's been around for fucking ever.
Jim Rohn.
Rohn? Who the fuck's Jim Rohn?
Exactly. Just because you don't read, because you're retarded. He said,
I'm dyslexic, and that's mean.
He said, and
I'm not.
This is a slight against you and I hanging out together, but you are the average of your 5 closest friends.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're fucked. So luckily, we have really good wives that we spend most of our time with, so yeah, I'll fuck it on the side. Lucky.
Oh, God, Dad. Why'd you go all serious?
That's what I do. Like, I can't be a cocksucker like you all the time. I don't know how you do it. How do you keep up that persona like 100% of the time?
If it's who you are. If it's who you are at your core.
Like, I want to be a dickhead all the time.
I can't stop myself.
All the time. Oh, hey, we're having a serious moment. Let's be a dick and squash that shit. No, some people want to hear good, flowery, fuzzy stuff occasionally. So
right. As soon as we get an email that somebody's like, you want to know what? I love hearing about Paul's love for his wife and all things flowery.
You just wait for it.
As soon as I get it. I'll make fun of that shit too and make them feel bad about it.
At grapplingdads.com. You tell Kip what a douche he is.
Oh, I've already heard that. I was going to say, everyone's already told me that. You're so mean to Paul. Fuck off.
Well, grow up. Stop being a douche. Bam.
Grow up. I'm older than you.
Exactly.
You want to be 9. Your inner child's 9. Mine's 10. Fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
Gotcha.
Nah, terrible.
Why are we friends?
I don't know. I hate you and everything you stand for. Hey, what else do we want to talk about?
What else? Oh, shiny thing.
I had like 3 more things, but they're all serious, so you're going to have to.
Oh, what are the serious things?
I ain't doing it. You won't do it.
Yeah, well.
You can't be serious, so moving on.
Dude.
Be funny. Entertain me, Kip. Entertain me.
I entertain by reaction, so you got to talk about something.
No.
You got to walk into shit for me.
I will not.
What do you got? What do you got? Or I'm just going to reach over and grab your list.
Silence.
That's not a good show.
Not really. I don't know what else to talk about. I ran out of shit.
You ran out? Why are you lying to our people?
Oh, yeah. So one thing
you just lied to our people?
You ever listen to the Jocko podcast ever once?
Yes, I've listened to it a few times, yes, but not on a regular basis.
So he's...
He keeps having the guys that sound just like him on, and it drives me nuts.
Well, he's...
Because I don't listen to him enough to like...
Great podcast, but he's way too... I don't want to say way too, because it's what he does. But he's serious, and it's dark. Like, he gives you the...
Oh, yeah,
the
dude. Well, he came from dark shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you've never listened to the Jocko podcast, for sure check it out. There's one recently with Jordan Peterson that I thought was fantastic. Good stuff, but it was really, really dark shit and hard to get through in the beginning because he had, talks about a story it's awful. And I'm not going to bring it up on the show because it's not the kind of shit.
Don't.
That's not the kind of show we have. But it got me thinking of when you're raising kids, when do you talk to them about the dark shit? Like, when do you talk to them about the life stuff? Or how long do you keep them sheltered? Like, I was having that conversation with my wife, like, death is a part of life and bad shit is a part of life. But when do you introduce that fact to your kids, or don't you? Or do you let them just figure that shit out on their own?
I let them bring it to me, but I don't see how this is Jiu Jitsu related.
It's going to come around.
You're going to bring it around?
Somehow. I always do. I'm good at it.
Now we're going to talk about it because I want to see where that fucking goes.
No, we got to keep on going until I'm like, oh yeah, there it is.
There it is.
It's kind of like you react to stuff. I'm like, oh, jiu-jitsu analogy right there.
It's more of an oval than a circle.
It's
got
whatever.
It.
It's an
or
infinity
a
symbol.
Line.
Yeah. It comes back around over and over.
For me, I'm just weird because I don't worry about that shit. Like parenting wise, I just kind of let it go till I need to do it, and well, till I feel that it needs to. Oh, okay. When my wife feels that it's necessary, I'll talk about it. Like it's if my, I've talked about it with Addie before. Addie gets it. Sid thinks it's funny that people die. And Sid and Ellie just shoots me with guns and goes, "You're dead." So,
well, she's 3. I don't think she gets it.
Well, we can hope.
Yeah, right. Maybe she does.
Maybe she's just a killer.
Maybe she knows what kind of person you are. You're like, you should die. You should die.
Probably not, because she's just like me. She makes fun of everybody. So, but just for our family, it's as life comes, that's how we approach. It's like, okay, well, you're asking these questions. Here's the answer to those. We don't do that with like drugs or how bad people are around, that kind of shit. No. But if it's something that I don't feel is going to affect their daily life, and they don't want to know about it, I'm not going to force that upon them. Yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at too. Like if they want to bring it up, then I'll be honest with them. I'll have an honest conversation. But I guess age appropriate.
I think every kid's different though. Addie's an old soul. I can talk to her about just about anything. Pretty adult, and she can intake a good portion of it. I'm sure a lot of it goes past her, but she catches a lot of it. So, she's probably smarter than me, or she'll end up there quite quickly. So for her, she's 12. I can talk to her about a lot of stuff. For a 12-year-old, they get a lot. They're smarter than we think. And if you think they're smart, they're probably still even smarter than that. They catch on to shit. And they hear me talking. They can understand the world around them. And if she has questions, she asks. So I answer.
You guys watch the news at your house?
No.
Us neither.
Fucking hate the news. It's all bullshit.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to start that fucking war, but I fucking hate the news. It's so glamorized and stupid.
Yeah, I don't watch it, read it, listen to it. I just can't.
Jen never has. Jen got that. Jen started to recent, like in the last year or two.
Really?
Yeah, she used to hate it, but she wants it. I think she just gets bored and looks for shit to read.
Yeah, fair enough.
So she still doesn't read political. She's just like, whatever. I don't care. Not my thing.
Yep.
So yeah, I read the funny pages.
Yep.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
Used to be.
I think it is.
There's I see a paper every once in a while. We have the Wall Street Journal at work.
Nice.
A guy was like, "I'm gonna take a paper," because we don't care. Right. They're sitting there. And he picked it up and he goes, and I saw him just throw it back down the fucking counter.
This is boring.
But so, because it's the Wall Street Journal. But what do you think? Like, what are you going to, because your kids are my middle child's age, is your oldest.
Yeah, I got 6 and 8. So, yeah, right now, my kid just recently came up to me and called for bed because she wasn't sleeping good. I think I might have mentioned this on the podcast, where she realized the world was bigger and scarier than what she thought because of that police dog that came in. It was a military dog, yeah.
Yeah.
So, she kind of gave me that moment where I could teach her about, there's some awful stuff in the world, and certainly this happens, but your world right now is really small, and that's what you get to concentrate on, is just kid stuff. Be a kid, and let me worry about that. Let me worry about that kind of stuff, and even I don't, because I can't control it, but just them knowing that exists.
What do you think? Do you think parents overthink being parents?
Yes and no, because I think some parents don't
Not
think
all
about
of them.
being parents at all. There's just like, I don't even want kids.
You mean that guy that left his kid outside for 15 hours straight and he shockingly disappeared?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he was dead.
Yeah.
It's like, that was a recent. That was kind of. I think that was around here actually.
Was it really?
I think so.
I forget where it was.
Whatever. Who cares? It was just fucking stupid.
If a story's big enough, we don't have to listen to or watch the news. We're going to hear about it anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Somebody will tell me about it, and I'll take from it what I want.
But yeah, I think I'd rather err on the side of overthinking it than not thinking about it. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like if you overthink it, then you're like at the helicopter mom, or
you're just sitting there waiting for, instead of waiting for their life to bring up subjects, you're forcing them upon them.
There's kind of like a fine line between pushing your kids and shoving your kids, you know what I mean? Like,
and
I don't know
kicking them in the ass.
Exactly. Like I want my kids to try hard. I want my kids to excel at stuff, and I want to push them to explore their own limits. but but I'm not going to make them.
It's almost you're not going to create those limits for them to try to achieve.
Right.
And I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And maybe we're doing everything wrong.
Yeah, maybe. But I want to give
definite possibility.
I'd like to give them all the tools to succeed and encourage them as much as I can. But I don't want to be that pushy dad that's like, you're going to do this.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, my kids have already gone through like dance, gymnastics, soccer. They've gone through all these things, and now we're at jiu-jitsu, and this is the longest they've lasted at flipping anything.
Yeah, I just asked my kid. My kids didn't want to go on. Kaden didn't want to go Wednesday because she had a terrible day at school. She's having like friend issues and kind of. It's not really bullying. It's weird. I'm not sure how to describe it, but she has her best friend that she wants to play with, and then her best friend is in another class with 2 other girls that get to control her. Well, because they can't control Caden, they don't want Caden playing with this other little girl.
Is this new friend? Birthday party one?
Nope. This is an old friend. Yep. So she.
Oh, this is old friend.
Yep. So
okay,
she met her in like young fives or kindergarten, and they haven't been in the same class since. But they're still friends. They're close. They're into all the same shit and they love it. But her other friends kind of control her and dictate her time, and Caden doesn't let that shit fly. So they kind of try to oust her, and you don't get to play with Ashley and all this kind of stuff. So she's dealing with that. I'm like, man, how do you?
That is a form of bullying.
I agree, but it's not physical, and it's not like they're calling her names, and it's not like but they're just kind of
bullying ain't physical, dude. Yeah. Especially nowadays, it's way more than that. Yeah. It may end up there, but bullying is more words than anything else.
Yeah, I agree. But it's excluding is what it is right now. So it's that kind of bullying. Yeah. So she's dealing bullying. With that. She's very, very hurt over it. So, but she didn't want to go to jiu-jitsu because she was sad, and so I didn't go either. I'm like, all right, we'll stay home, deal with it as a family, talk about it. So we tried to come up with some ways that we could fix it, and we did the best we could, but there's no real good answer other than talk to the teachers, get everybody involved, what's going on, let's try to squash this stuff so it's not just kind of he said, she said.
But the problem is she's getting to that age that the teachers aren't going to be able to stop this.
Exactly.
It's what the kids do.
Yep.
It's not kindergarten anymore.
I know it.
And it sucks.
It does.
And, you just got to hope your kids do the right fucking thing.
I know. It's because my best parenting advice is, you know what you got to do? Double leg takedown, get the mount, cross collar choke to arm bar. And she just looks at me like, I can't do that. I'm like, yes, you can. Just do it one time.
You were a horrible father.
I didn't say that. Well, actually, I did, but she knows I'm joking.
Yes, you did, but she knows.
Yeah, she gets it.
That'd be awesome if she did it. And then she's like, Daddy told me to.
Yeah, she just rolls her eyes at me like, you're such an asshole. I'm like, but I'm funny. I'm trying to make you laugh, sweetie, because I know you're in a bad mood. I'm trying to lighten it up, but
she gets fussy like you. She's definitely your fucking daughter.
Oh, yeah. She overthinks things much like I do.
Yeah,
so
she's awesome though. I love that.
She's a good kid.
She's great. But so that's that. We do have other Coilers Corners coming, by the way. I have 2 of them. I haven't chose which one I want to read on the next episode.
They're not gonna do it right now?
No,
because that worked out so well last time.
Yes.
You read like an idiot. It was fantastic.
It was almost way more fun for me.
I laughed my ass off listening to that. I'm like, wow, this is like a train wreck.
Yeah,
like a beautiful, beautiful train wreck.
Yeah, so impressed. So all I got from Coiler was, you did butcher that. Yes, I did.
Yeah. That's putting it mildly. It was. I
sounded dyslexic.
Oh yeah. Like you just learned how to read.
But guess what?
Not really. Not really.
I just hooked on phonics. Did not work for me. That was me.
Nice.
Yeah. Fuck. It was awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Fantastic.
It's like I'm one of those people. If I fuck up, you better laugh at me.
Oh yeah.
Because that shit was funny.
The one thing I wanted to do before we totally move on from the kid stuff. So we were, the wife and I are talking about like the dark stuff and and, dealing with that stuff. We looked outside because it was beautiful out.
This is funny.
It's really great. So we look outside, and my kids are out there by the bird feeder, and they poured bird seed in their hands. And they're standing by the bird feeder like statues, trying so hard not to move to get birds to land on them. And I'm going, yeah, we're not saying shit.
No,
ever.
They're too adorable.
So innocent and cute. But, oh, God, it was the most precious thing I've ever seen. Well, one of them. You're, probably first. Precious, precious person.
That was awkward.
Now read Croiler's Corner so I can laugh at you.
No, fuck that. No, we do have a few. We'll squeeze that in the next show.
All right.
I thought we could talk about our sponsors real quick.
Do it.
Tap Tape.
Tap Tape.
Once again, I have not heard from Michael yet. He's hurting my feelings.
Still in Korea?
He's back. He got back on the 2nd, or he's supposed to get back on the 2nd. And then I realized he has a life, so I didn't text him.
I mean, people got stuff to do.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. We're important.
Exactly.
No one else knows that yet.
Right,
but
yeah.
We're fucking important.
I looked up, I just Googled Jiu Jitsu podcast. We're like on page 5 on Google. So I Googled Grappling. We're on page 3 on Grappling. You know who's first on every single line?
Grappling Central.
Every single one. I'm like, ooh, we got some catching up to do. I like a lot of it.
We're doing good.
We're doing good. I just thought it was funny.
We have a fan base.
We do. I just thought it was hilarious.
I love our fan base.
He's been doing it for like, how many years? Like 3 years or 5 years?
It's been at least 3 years.
Yeah. But he's killing it.
Yeah, well,
he's got a good niche.
He's a nice guy, too.
Yeah, for sure.
He sent us a nice message. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I like him. Probably never listened to it, but I don't give a shit.
But I just thought it was funny that I'm looking up us and we're like hundreds of things behind him.
Yeah, but the only problem is when you look that shit up, it doesn't pull up like anything. Most not podcasts. Like you don't see Jiu Jitsu After Dark. You don't. You know what I mean? I didn't when I looked it up.
No.
So we're doing fine.
Yeah, he must be doing something right because he comes up on all that stuff. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, back to Tap Tape. Get yourself some.
I have another story.
Ooh,
it's an easy one. I was talking to Ben when we went out for a beer last night, and kind of cool. He's like, he made a point of, he goes, that stuff stays on so freaking good. When you go to take it off, he goes, it kind of gets tighter and it sucks. He goes, because you start reaching and try to find the end that's usually torn off, and it's not. It's still completely attached to the tape.
I had a hard time finding the end in one yesterday.
You're like, oh shit, where'd the end go?
No, it was when was it? Oh, it was Saturday after we rolled. Yeah. I'm trying to find. I'm like, I can't. I need a knife.
I need knives to get this shit off. And that might sound horrible, but it was wonderful.
Well, before too, I'd find the end and I just pull it.
Or by that time it was already falling the fuck off.
Yeah, or I could just pull it straight up over my finger and it'd be
gone.
Yeah. And this, I'm like, I gotta like unravel it, otherwise it cuts off
there.
circulation.
It turns the end of your fingers purple. And then what he said, it was pretty funny. He goes, and I use it on my toes because he always is fucking up his toes. So he tapes them together,
nice.
The big toe and the next toe. Mm-hmm. The one that went to the market. I don't know which one that is. And he tapes it. He goes, I didn't even realize. He goes, I got my socks on and everything. I'm sitting there with he's sitting there with his wife, Morgan. He goes, oh, like out loud, because he realized the tape was still on his foot.
Nice.
And he goes, I have a ring? Oh, fuck, I forgot to take the tape off. It's still there. And his wife's like, what? And he's, nothing. I didn't forget to take tape off my foot.
No, it just feels better.
Feels good. So it just stays on that good. If it can stand on a foot, dude, that's fucking impressive. And it does. It stays on my toe. I covered up a cut on my foot with it. On my toe, big toe.
I haven't used the Tap Tape on my toes. They're fine now, but I did try to use that other shit on my toes when I broke it.
Fucking fell off.
Dude, I couldn't get it to go on at all.
No.
It was bullshit.
Dude, fucking, I can't talk enough good things about Tap Tape. It's fucking awesome. Use it. Order it.
Oh, and
check out our website.
Check out our website. Please.
Paul's page.
I worked so hard.
Paul's page. It doesn't have a background, but it's okay. We're not going to get picky.
Stuff we like. I don't care. It's
people are looking at it. Have I showed you that?
You have not.
Yes, there's people looking at it.
Yeah, for the love of everything holy. I spent hours on 2 pages that are barely adequate, but it just melt my heart. If you check them out.
Just order one thing.
Hey, we'll take them off fancy, my old man terms.
But no, it does show some cool stuff on there, and the website's getting better and better. I'm going to work on it when I have some time, so I'll be 2 years from now.
Right.
And
well, you got to get the jiu-jitsu stuff up there, or the jiu-jitsu stuff.
What the hell?
The podcast stuff up there.
Oh, you want the episodes up there again?
Yeah.
We just had somebody rip through those too just the other day. So he ripped through like 4 of them. Like,
nice.
Yeah, I should probably get the new ones on there.
Let's fix that.
So I'll get them up there. Yeah. You can download them there too if you really want them. So, but yeah, this is going well. We appreciate the support. You guys have been awesome out there. This was probably a little more serious of an episode because I'm not medicated as well as I like, and I made Paul pissy. So, but I want to thank everybody again. Check us out on Instagram. We post funny shit. Paul makes up memes about his children and cats. It's quite impressive.
Yes, and monkeys.
Monkeys come up a lot with us.
Ooh, I got a good one tomorrow. It's going to be an owl. Wait for it.
Oh, I've seen it. It's a good one, people.
It's really funny.
Yes, it is. And also, our T-shirts are actually in production currently. So
that was going to be my next question. Thank you.
Neil, they're coming.
Yep.
Yours is coming. I'm trying to work out something else, so there's a few other things in the package for you.
Nice. Like tap tape?
Yes. And, hey, Mike, give me a call. Michael, I need you. Or I'll just, fuck that, I'll just order it myself.
That's right. I'll just order it from my own page.
Worst sponsor ever. Like, if I ordered shit from my own sponsor, because he would probably get pissed. He'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Nothing. I needed tape.
That's right. I'll just go to my own website page that I made and order it from there.
I'll order it on my own link. But yeah, so that's coming. If you guys like the shirt, the main shirt that's going to be available is the patch, what we call the patch shirt. We should have patches available too. I got a new connection for patches.
Hey, look at you go.
Thanks, Chad. Chad hooked us up with a guy that's local.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
go Chad.
Gave me his name and stuff. And
Speaking of
make
sponsors,
sure you tell him
Black Lion Studio. Thank you, Chad.
That's not our sponsor. Our sponsor is Black Lion Jiu Jitsu.
I'm working on this stuff. Come on.
South 131.
You still have the
68th
address?
Street. Still don't have the address. I think we've gone too far. I don't think we have the address.
Is the right address on his website yet?
Ooh,
Chad,
make
sure it's,
let's push it on
right.
him. Let's be like, Chad got it wrong.
Yeah,
that doesn't
Chad, it's your
work.
fault. You're not here to beat me up.
Yeah,
right now,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we have to see him on Wednesday.
Yeah. This isn't going to come out until Thursday though, so he'll forget by Monday.
Fine. Yeah, we're good.
We're fine.
Or just punching me square in the face.
You got one job, Chad. One job.
Or 800.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, who's counting?
But that's our other sponsor. He's great. I really want people to come up. I can't wait for that first time somebody walks through the door at our gym and goes, I heard about this on a podcast. Where's the asshole that
you won't have to ask. He'll immediately know. It's them, isn't
it? I can see. No question.
It's the two guys fighting each other in the corner over dumb shit, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is.
There's two guys play fighting right now.
Why are they punching it? This is jiu-jitsu, right? Well.
Why is this so awkward? Oh, it must be them. So, Paulie and I do make everything awkward. So.
That's what we do.
Not on purpose, but it seems to happen a lot.
It's fun.
So, but come check us out. Any questions? What's the website again? I can't remember what's our email address?
The Dads at grapplingdads.com. Please, for the love of God, write emails. That was my favorite day ever. I got 3 emails, and I got elated. That's more than excited, if you're wondering.
Oh, that's a step above?
It's a step above excited.
Okay.
It was phenomenal, which is even better than fantastic. Dude, it was a great show, too. It was fun talking about the emails on the show. I like that.
Yeah, you did.
So
we'll have more. We have more.
Yeah.
We'll have more. So, and
I'm looking for more shit stories because that was epic, and I want to have Kip read more. So
I don't want to.
For sure.
I felt dirty.
For sure, send shit
totally
stories.
felt dirty.
It was great.
It was fucking horrible.
Still want Coley to read one.
No, then it's just weird. She's all clean and pretty.
Yeah, true.
That doesn't make sense. I'm dirty and old. So it's fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we did get a message on Facebook. Not going to mention who it was, but I just want to let you know it touched both me and Paul, not in the weird way. And
well, it was kind of weird for me, and here's why. I read it at work.
So did I.
And you're not supposed to cry at work.
Almost did.
It was very touching, and it was very appreciated. And words don't express how much that meant to me. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really, really thank you, because I almost look like a crying little baby at work in front of all these big tough.
If that didn't happen every Tuesday, I mean, they would have cared at work.
That's true.
Paul just curls up next to his machine and starts crying.
Yeah, well, they make me sad. Every day I wish, I just went to college.
But that was probably the first message. We got plenty of messages and comments from people.
Yeah, and I so appreciate it.
But that one was out of left field and just from the heart, and it's making me say, that's what I'm gonna leave it at. That was awesome.
Yeah, speechless is what we are. Speechless. So
we're not going to talk about it because it was just so beautiful. That was awkward.
It was awkward.
It was fucking awesome.
But thank you anyway.
But anyways, thanks a lot.
I appreciate it.
Hopefully get to run into you someday.
Absolutely.
And we'll make it awkward in person.
Yeah.
Watch me.
We'll make you laugh, probably. Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll try. Shit.
We don't really try. We're just that stupid.
Yeah, well, it's what we are.
Yes, we are.
Goofy.
Yes. So, but hey, everybody, I'm getting tired, and if you can't tell, my voice is starting to go away.
Yes.
So, let's call it. And once again, I want to say sorry for the fucking echo. my voice carries even when sick.
Yeah, we'll have the studio done hopefully next couple weeks here.
Yep, and we'll sound better. And until that point,
sorry.
Listen any damn way. So, all right, guys, love you.
See ya. Night.